The Shadows in the Compound. Bimbo and Obinna lived in a small compound in the heart of Lagos. They had met years ago during a bustling market day when Bimbo, a vibrant woman with dreams of owning her tailoring shop, had spilled ground nuts on the road. Obinna, a mechanic with a soft smile and a quick wit, had helped her gather them. That serendipitous moment blossomed into a romance that seemed destined for happiness. But love sometimes gets lost in the storm. When they married, Bimbo was full of hope. She believed that her energy and Obinna's hard work would forge a better future for their children. Yet, over time, life's harsh realities crept in. Obinna's income as a mechanic was inconsistent, and Bimbo's dream of opening her tailoring shop faded into endless days of hawking bread on the streets. Poverty began to weigh heavily on their marriage. As financial pressures mounted, Obinna grew resentful. He blamed Bimbo for not contributing enough, while she felt trapped in a life of unfulfilled potential. The arguments began as whispers in the night, but soon turned into violent storms that rattled their children, Ada and Chijioke. Obinna's anger often turned physical. Bimbo, who once had an indomitable spirit, began to shrink under the weight of his blows and harsh words. The abuse was not just physical. Obinna's constant belittling eroded her self-esteem. "What kind of wife are you?" he would spit. "Even women in worse conditions are doing more." Bimbo tried to shield the children from the chaos, but Ada, the eldest, often stepped in between her parents, her small arms stretched wide in a desperate attempt to protect her mother. Chijioke, the younger one, became silent, withdrawing into a world of his own. The laughter that once filled their home was replaced by tension so thick it suffocated everyone. One day, after an especially brutal beating, Bimbo decided she'd had enough. With bruises still fresh on her face, she took Ada and Chijioke to her sister's house in a nearby neighborhood. Her sister, Folake, had always urged her to leave, but Bimbo had clung to the hope that Obinna would change. Now, she had no more hope to hold on to. The children thrived in the calmer environment of Folake's home, but the scars of their experiences lingered. Ada, who was only 8, took on responsibilities far beyond her years. She often helped her mother sew clothes for neighbors, trying to save money for school fees. Chijioke, now 6, had nightmares about the fights and often woke up crying, asking if his father would come to take them back. Obinna, meanwhile, was left alone in the compound. At first, he was defiant, blaming Bimbo for everything. But as the days turned into weeks, the silence in the house began to gnaw at him. He missed the sound of Ada's laughter and Chijioke's endless questions. He missed Bimbo's cooking and the way she would hum as she worked. He realized too late that his anger had driven away the only people who truly cared for him. Obinna sought out Bimbo at her sister's house. He begged for forgiveness, promising to change, but Bimbo's once soft heart had hardened. "You don't just hurt me," she said, her voice steady but laced with pain. "You hurt our children, and I won't let that happen again." Months passed, and Bimbo began to rebuild her life. With the help of Folake and a women's support group, she opened a small tailoring shop. Ada and Chijioke started attending school again, and laughter slowly returned to their lives. Though the scars of the past would never fully fade, Bimbo was determined to give her children a better future. Obinna, on the other hand, struggled with his demons. He started attending counseling sessions at a local church, hoping to become a man worthy of his family. While Bimbo kept her distance, she allowed him to visit the children under supervision, giving them the chance to rebuild their relationship with their father.